Hello, Cancer. Welcome into your video. Hey, it's Lauren the Mystic here, and I am here to do your energy update for the last part of December, mid-December through the end of the year. So we are tuning in, getting some oracle cards about your energy that's coming up right now. And we're going to get a winter solstice card as well as some guidance cards. And if you would, just take a nice deep breath in through your heart space with me as I pull these final cards. And just calling in your highest guidance, Cancerians, spirit, angels, archangels, surround our space with loving protection for our Cancerian crew. Give us the highest guidance on their timeline right now. What does Cancer need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you for all of you who are joining me new to the channel. I welcome you in. As I mentioned, I'm Lauren the Mystic. I like to tune into our soul growth, to our higher energetic processes as they are unfolding with the transits. As I'm doing this reading, today is the day after the Gemini full moon, the last full moon of the year, and Mercury has just stationed direct and will be moving forward, but we're still at this place of kind of mentally being a bit checked out, a bit of confusion. There we go. Thank you. Oh, wow. Major Arcana. Let's get one more of these, actually, please, for Cancer. One more card, please, Spirit, about what Cancer is moving through right now. Okay. All right, darlings, and let's get your solstice card now. So, Spirit, angels, and guides, let's see, what does Cancer need to know for this winter solstice? What is their beautiful advice for the solstice energies coming up? I felt like I wanted to pull a special card, and I was guided to combine two of my oracle decks. So you are seeing the Rose Oracle along with the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Cancer, please, for winter solstice, what message do you have for them, please, Spirit? Thank you. It does take these cards a little longer to pull since I combined so many of them. What does Cancer need to know or see for winter solstice? Aha, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. All right, Spirit, and show us 3 guidance cards, support cards for Cancer. What do they need to know? I feel like this was trying to jump out. What do they need to know right now? Now through the end of the year, relating to their growth journey. Okay. All right. I feel like these 2 cards might have come out, or at least this one recently for you, Cancers. All right, well, thank you for being patient with me as I pulled those final cards. I appreciate that. Okay, so as I said, thank you for returning. If you are returning back in, I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for your support. Truly does help my channel to grow. For those of you who are new, thanks for joining. I like to tune in at the very least a couple of times a month. I'm not going to be here as often this month because I'm a busy mom as well, and it's holiday season and things are kind of getting very busy right now. But I wanted to come back and do end of the month readings to tune in. We've got this big energy we've just been moving through with the last full moon, and we are going to have one more new moon before the very end of the year. And so what we've got first on deck for you, Cancers, is ease. And this came out in the challenged position. So I feel like you are feeling the busyness of the season as well, and that your focus, Spirit, is advising you to shift your energy as best as you can into a place of ease, of going with the flow, of allowing things to start to become easy. Let some of that pressure that might be surrounding you begin to fall away, and allow yourself to really go easy through this season, through the end of the year, if you can. The next card out you've got was Island, Solitude. And this card has been showing itself for a lot of folks recently. And this is about the need for you to go within into your own place of solitude, to find that space where if there is any kind of stress or storm around you, as you can see in this card, there are storm clouds surrounding the island, but this island is still thriving. It's still growing. You can't really tell with the light. I'm going to try to shine it, but this tree right here is in full bloom, and it's blooming in this beautiful kind of purple plum type of color, which reminds you of springtime. It reminds you of kind of like a Japanese cherry blossom tree or something. And yes, there's rocky terrain, but there's still life here. And so if you've gone through a difficult period, this is about spending time in solitude, allowing yourself to really pour in and nourish your own foundation, your own seeds, and what are your roots, what you've got planted, your home environment, right? And starting with the internal environment. And then we've got rainbow, blessings. And this is Spirit really letting you know blessings are on the way. The rainbow coming after this storm that you've been maybe surrounded by is about to appear. There is hope on the horizons, blessings on the horizon. Okay, and I think that because of whatever it is you're moving through, Cancers, we've got some high emotions, okay? Emotions might be running high. This is super moon energy, and I don't believe that Gemini was a super moon, but I could be wrong. But I do know that we had a series. There was like 4 in a row where we had 4 super full moons in a row, which is really heightened activity here for the last 4 lunar cycles, the last 4 months. But then you've also got hold your vision, fixed moon, fixed moon. So this is fixed energy, holding your vision. This could really be holding it through. We're going to have a new moon in Capricorn, which is fixed energy, right? Fixed earth. No, it's cardinal energy. But then we'll have the Aquarius full moon or new moon coming. That is a fixed moon. Boy, you can tell that Mercury's just stationing direct. I'm still tripping over my words. Okay, Cancers, but we've got some beautiful angel tarot messages coming out about what it is you're moving through. So the first card out, which is really speaking to the process here that you've been going through, is this process of renewal, which I love for you. This is about and it really aligns to all the retrograde energy in the sky. It's about the review and the evaluation, favorably assessing the facts, moving in a new direction, being in this state of renewal. But when I was reading this, intuitively what I was hearing is you're renewing these foundations within your life. You're creating new structures within the way that your overall world works. And for you, that could be your entire family structure might be going through something quite big. And then we have release. So this is Renewal, Archangel Jeremiah, and Release, Archangel Azrael. And release is about the end of a difficult phase or situation. It's also about spiritual transformation and you being in this place of a time to move on, a time to release the things that you know are not moving in this new direction with you, right? And so following that storm, that stress, I think what you're doing is you're releasing what is not moving into this new phase. And this rainbow, these blessings are showing you, yes, you are about to be at the end of a phase or a situation. These blessings are about to show themselves for you, Cancers. And then we've also got the Page of Water, which could be a new person entering into your life or a relationship entering into a new phase. But this is also really speaking about a spiritual transformation process that you've been undergoing. This is heightened psychic abilities. This is your intuition becoming energized, right? Feeling that basically like the page energy is very youthful, it's very energetic, and it's kind of busy, it's coming online. And so there could be some aspect of your own psychic skills or gifts that are really becoming busy, sensitive, coming more into your awareness. This could be inspiring your creativity, your own artistic expression. This could be inspiring new relationships to form and new connections based on what's coming up. But whatever this might be, this could just be about you allowing yourself to be more intuitively guided in where you're going in this new phase, right? And for solstice, your solstice card is the reunion. And so whether, I feel like this is with a new person though, you know, it actually came right after we pulled the Page of Water, which can speak to a new relationship or forming new connections, maybe based on new creative ideas or new paths that are emerging for you. But this is about finding another member of your soul tribe, potentially soul recognition. It's about collaboration, partnership, and friendship. But finding this sense of, I've known you before, and therefore your souls are coming into this sense of reunion. Then we've got Healing the Mother Line. This is your first card out as far as your guidance cards, your support, or the deeper wisdom as to what your soul growth process is right now, what you're moving through the end of the year. And what I feel like that is sort of this culmination of everything that's been going on. Some of this storm that perhaps you've been moving through or perhaps has been around you has had to do with doing some deep healing work that relates to ancestral karma, healing the mother line, healing that feminine line that runs within you. And this can be addressing some of our own ancestral patterns here. This can also be breaking, doing that healing work to break some of those old karmic patterns that travel with us. But I also feel like this has much to do with you coming into your own unique psychic abilities and gifts more profoundly. And then we've got All Paths Lead Home. Again, pointing you to your own intuition, to turn your gaze within and trust that inner authority, that guidance, that voice that's within your heart, within your soul, that's guiding you forward, right? Because this is more pronounced. And within this place of solitude, as you are focusing on this renewal and this release work that you're really being guided into, you've also got star brothers here. But what I feel is that the clarity is going to come when you turn your gaze within. If there's anything that you still feel unclear about, if there are any loose ends that you feel you maybe need to tidy up before the end of the year, on any level of your being, whether that is emotionally or still finishing up some healing work or still working on shifting into this new direction and feeling like you're still leaving something behind, that there's a transformation taking place, I believe all of those answers really will be revealed when you're in that place of inner solitude. And now, Star Brothers, I want to speak to, because we often get this card when there's this sense of deception or a sense of disloyalty around us within our environment. This is a card of protection that comes from our spirit realm, our guides, letting us know that we're really divinely protected from anything, any negative outside forces that potentially are testing our sense of loyalty, our sense of safety, or our sense of trust, right? But this is also a card that's a reminder card about you needing to work on your own energetic sovereignty and protection of self, and work with your own inner alchemy. This is Horus energy, which is that alchemical ability to create energetic sovereignty, to create and manifest what we need in our life. But it's also about knowing how to construct those protective boundaries which hold us in that sense of safety as we travel through any new adventures, any new experiences we may be moving into. We might be moving into this entirely different phase of our life, right? Here we've got renewal and release, which is about, this is kind of like these two cards together are sort of like getting the world card. It's sort of like this end of a chapter, this end of a big phase of life is transitioning from one to another. And so there are things that need to be released as we move into the new. And then there's things that we need to construct and build and evaluate and figure out what is it we want to grow into this grow for ourselves in this new phase. Excuse my tongue-tiedness, but either way, Cancers, you're very protected here. Take time, okay, to nurture yourself. Take time to move your body into a space of ease, doing some somatic work. I was just hearing breath work, somatic work, yoga, finding that place of stillness, allowing yourself to just set the intentions to release any and all, known or unknown to you, energies that are not supporting you in this new phase that you're moving into as you go forward. And I believe that there is some kind of reunion that you're going to be experiencing that's really going to nurture and soothe you as the light's returning, because that's that point, that's the pivot point. So this card I pulled for winter solstice, which is that time of pause. It's the darkest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. And it signifies the returning back into the light, that we are now going to be moving from the shortest day of the year on December 21st back into slowly and incrementally increasing to greater and greater amounts of light within the space of darkness. So symbolically, we look at this as a space of cocooning ourselves as we're continuing to nurture those seeds, right, that we're growing with this new phase of life. But the light is continuing to pour into that. And so I believe this is also talking to you, pointing you in the right direction to not only continue to work on that maternal lineage energies as you're doing your inner healing work, and maybe disconnecting from something that's not moving forward with you, but really trusting your intuition, working with your energy, creating your own personal sense of solitude. You are so tuned in right now, and I believe that you are kind of this alchemical wielder who is creating in the ethers at this moment for what is going to tangibly come. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see what happens come January when we tune into your energy. Maybe we'll see some tangible results. But right now, we're still going in. We're still doing that inner work. And this is such beautiful energy, Cancer. I'm excited for you. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, for hanging with me. If you've made it this far, don't forget to drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji. It enters you to win. I'm wanting to grow my subscribers. So for everyone that likes and shares and subscribes, I'm wanting to enter you into a drawing. However, I can't really see your names unless you leave me a brief comment. So for all of those individuals who do, I'm just going to do a good old-fashioned drawing. I'm going to put everybody's name in a hat, have my husband help me, and then I'm going to draw names. And 3 people are going to win different types of individual readings with me as a gift for your support. So thank you and take care. And I hope this reading sure did support you. Sending you so much love and happy wishes as we end this year. Take good care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Cancers.